Hello again, welcome to today's attempt at a Fibble puzzle. This is Wordle, but there's a liar in every row. So maybe the E is lying, but if it is, should it be grey or green instead? Or maybe the R, E, C or D is the one that's lying. The only way to find out is to play. Now it's auto-populated that first guess, and it's very interesting, because even if one of these first three letters is the liar, we've got at least two correct letters already, which is very helpful. So I'm going to keep the E's and R's there. We'll try greed, just to see if I learn anything useful. Interesting. So I do learn that this E has changed colour. And we've also only got one E, if this is to be believed. I think we probably do only have one E, so in that case that would be lying there. And probably G is lying here, just because it's not the most common of letters, so it could be an RE ending or something like that, in which case I think now all of the information I've assumed is consistent. So let's just put the RE at the end and we'll try some spare letters. Okay, there we go. The RE probably are correct and the SP or A are probably lying. Let's try the A as a liar. We'll try Blair. Oh, okay, the A still could be lying, but it isn't a guarantee. If it is an A and the A that's lying, what else could we have? It could be aware. We could have duplicated A's. That would be horrible. I think let's try a fire first, just because I don't want to duplicate letters. That's very interesting. So if it's an RE ending, that's got to be lying. And if that's lying, it's got to be F blank I-R-E. And I'm not sure I can think of a word that fits unless fair, spelt like that, as in a Renaissance fair, is a word. And that feels unlikely. So, that means that all of my other assumptions are wrong. I think that means that the R's have to be lying here, because they're actually meant to be yellow. Probably means the F is lying, just because it's the least common letter. So maybe we've got R blank I blank E, because the R can't be second. But then if it's an R blank I, what's that second letter going to be? That is super confusing. I suppose maybe the I is lying. Maybe we do have an F or an F and an R. Can't be false, but it could be F blank R blank E. Forge. Maybe the G was lying because it's actually meant to be yellow? Oh my gosh! Every time there's a letter that I assume is lying and it's green, I just automatically assume it's not in the word. Even if I'd assumed one of the yellows was lying, I'd just assume it was meant to be grey. If it's yellow and it's lying but it's green, or if it's green and it's lying because it should be yellow, that really messes with your head. That was a tricky one. It wasn't the F that was lying in the end. Wow. And yeah, I mean, for this R to be lying twice in a row, that was really tricky as well. Very happy to have worked it out in the end, but yeah, not my best attempt. Definitely not my worst either. Let me know how you got on if you attempted this. That is Fibble. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.